Two pregnant immigrant teens in federal custody asked a judge in Washington on Monday to stop the Trump administration from blocking their access to abortion services. The requests from the 17-year-olds are the latest challenges to the government's new policy of discouraging undocumented teens in custody from terminating pregnancies. The individual cases are part of a broader lawsuit initially brought by a Central American girl who was able to terminate her pregnancy in October following a high-profile legal battle that is pending in the Supreme Court. U.S. District Judge Tanya S. Chutkan seemed skeptical at a hearing Monday that the government could refuse to allow the two teenagers, one who is 10 weeks pregnant and the other, about 22 weeks pregnant, to obtain abortions, and noted that every day counts. Chutkan, the same judge who ordered the government to step aside in the case of the first teen in October, said she would rule expeditiously. Undocumented immigrant teen has abortion-ending weeks-long court battle. Since March, the Trump administration has refused to facilitate abortions for unaccompanied minors taken into federal custody after crossing the border illegally. The government says the minors have the option of voluntarily returning to their home countries or could be released to sponsors in the U.S., who presumably could help them end their pregnancies. Lawyers from the American Civil Liberties Union, who are representing the two girls, say the new policy is an unconstitutional ban on abortion because it strips the teens of their right to make an independent decision about becoming a parent. They are in U.S. custody and being forced to continue their pregnancies against their will, said Bridget Amory, a senior staff attorney with the ACLU. The court filings do not detail in which state the two teens are being held. The teen in October was in custody in Texas. Under the administration of President Barack Obama, the government did not pay for abortions for teens in custody except in cases of rape, incest, or a threat to the woman's life. But officials did not block immigrants in U.S. custody from having abortions at their own expense. In court filings, the government says the Department of Health and Human Services, which is responsible for caring for detained unaccompanied minors, has strong and constitutionally legitimate interests in promoting its interest in life, in refusing to facilitate abortion, and in not providing incentives for pregnant minors to illegally cross the border to obtain elective abortions while in federal custody. The two sides in the cases dispute the number of teens affected by the policy. There were 420 pregnant girls in custody during fiscal 2017, court filings show, and 18 who requested abortions. Trump administration suggests disciplinary action against ACLU lawyers in abortion case. In the case of the first teen, the government missed the time window for trying to get an order from the Supreme Court to stop the abortion. This time, the Justice Department has specifically asked Chutkan to put on hold any order in the new case to give the government sufficient time to appeal. As the case of the two teens was heard Monday, the administration's request remained pending before the High Court to dismiss the ACLU's broader challenge to the policy and to wipe out the judgment of the U.S.